Thumbnail was absolute clickbait. The title was absolutely false. I apologize. Today, we're going to analyze ITC Limited. Massive company. This is a massive, massive company, very dominant in the cigarette space in India. As you can see, currently worth around 5 lakh 2,087 crore rupees. Price of one share 401 rupees. Solid dividend yield of 3.5%. Really high return on equity of 27.3% right here, and really high return on capital employed of 36.8%, and a price to earnings ratio of 25. Now, this company is really, really established. That's the thing. Here you can see the profit and loss from 2014 all the way to 2025. Let's just skip all the way to 2025. Here we go. The top number, that is the sales figures. So 75,000 crores, 75,323 crores worth of sales for fiscal year 2025. Now, operating profit was 25,839 crores. Now, you can see this figure, the net profit, the profit after tax being 35,000 crores, which doesn't make sense. Hold up. How is the net profit right here more than the EBITDA? Well, because the company recently sold ITC Hotels, one of its other businesses, and the money they got, the proceeds they got from selling that business, it's that other income. It's a one-time exceptional item which boosted their net profits. Now, the company is not going to be exactly the fastest grower because it's so established, it's already so big. 7% compounded sales growth last 10 years, 8% compounded profit growth over the last 10 years. Not the worst numbers, but again, already established. However, this quarter was interesting because this quarter the company posted a gross revenue increase of 19.6%. They posted a revenue growth of 19.6%, EBITDA growth of only 4.2%, profit before tax growth of only 4.5%, and a profit after tax growth of only 4.9%. Okay, so what led to this massive revenue growth though? 19.6%. That is very, very big. So this is the reason, okay? So here we have the results by the various segments of ITC, and there is one segment, there is one very big growth number you can see, agri business. The agri business of ITC Limited, which we will discuss what it actually is, grew by 38.9%. Revenue grew by 38.9% from 6,973 crores from quarter one of fiscal year 2025 to 9,685 crores quarter one of fiscal year 2026, 38.9% growth. You can see it has finally become the largest revenue segment. See, agribusiness, it has finally surpassed cigarettes, the cigarettes business of ITC. It was lower 12 months ago. It's now higher this quarter. You can see significantly higher. Maybe it surpassed it in some previous quarter. I'm not sure. So right now we see largest revenue segment is definitely agribusiness, followed by the cigarettes business, followed by the fast moving consumer goods, the other fast moving consumer goods other than cigarettes. Then we have paper boards, uh, paper and packaging. All right. But now let's see the profits growth. These are the results. So earlier we saw revenue growth. Now we can see the EBITDA growth. Where did the EBITDA growth come from? Again, 21.9%. Lower than revenue growth. Agribusiness saw a lower profit growth than revenue growth, so margins must have declined. And there was massive drop, 37.8% in EBITDA from paper boards, paper, and packaging. Why though? Why was there such a massive drop? Cigarettes did 3.7%, and FMCG other things, minus 16%. Massive drop. Now the reasons, they have given some reasons why they have, why the EBITDA actually fell. One, FMCG others. Segment EBITDA down 12% because commodity prices remain elevated year on year. All right. And the paper business did so terrible because here it's written There's influx of low price supplies into global markets, including India. So influx of low priced paper products, paper into India also, which led to lower prices because there was so much supply and a steep increase in domestic wood prices. So not only was there a lot of cheap supply, plus we had a steep increase in domestic wood prices, which increased the cost of production, or cost of procuring, making the cost of production of paper. Now, let's discuss the agriculture business. Okay, what's going on in the agriculture business? Yes. Yeah, great revenue growth, nice profit growth. So why? The reason they have given is driven by bulk commodities and exports of leaf tobacco. Now, what exactly is agriculture business? Basically, they take agriculture raw materials and they process them into products. From what I understand, that's all the business is. They take up raw materials, agriculture raw materials, and they will process them into products and they will sell those commodity products. So, driven by bulk commodities and exports of leaf tobacco. Now, one important thing, third line, continued focus on scaling up value added agriculture portfolio. Example, aqua, spices and coffee. And here you can see the value added products growth. So in quarter one fiscal year 2022, if X amount was the amount coming from, let's say, value added products, 2 years later, we see a 40% growth. Sorry, not 40%, 40%? Yes, 40% growth overall in 2 years. Overall growth 40% in value added products. But compared to 4 years ago, value added products have grown by 2.2x. So they have more than doubled the value, the money coming from value added agri products, meaning higher margin products. 2.2x. Now, if we take 2.2, right, 2.2 over 4 years, basically, right, this is 4 years, it comes out to an annualized CAGR. Let me see, an annualized CAGR of 27.788 percentage. CAGR, annualized CAGR growth in value added products. So value added products are still growing a lot. Now here we did see again bulk commodities, not value added, bulk commodities drove the revenue, but still you already saw it's still value added products are still growing a lot. And then finally, we have the nicotine project. Okay. They have a facility. They have a state of the art facility, their own facility, new facility at Mysuru. Okay. And this facility is going to make up nicotine and nicotine derivative products. So they make pure nicotine derivative products, and it's going to sell them, it's going to export them to companies. And those companies can use that nicotine to make, I don't know, e-cigarettes, vape products, stuff like that. Could be a massive opportunity for ITC. So, agribusiness, great growth, looking like it's going to grow a lot. Value added products are growing massively. Nicotine project, looks like a big market. Again, they're selling pure nicotine and pure nicotine derivative products, not like final products like e-cigarettes. I don't think so. And yes, finally, this has become their largest revenue segment. So maybe if this keeps on growing and the other businesses keep up a moderate pace of growth, maybe ITC can now experience, mm, let's say, higher rate of growth in the coming years. Who knows? Do tell your opinions down below. And sorry for the clickbait.